guys, Dr. M3 here, and I wanted to do this interview with Andrew for Driven to Cure. He's out here for the Vintage Grand Prix at the Pittsburgh Cars and Coffee 10. And so, Andrew, tell us a little bit about yourself, and tell us about this really amazing cause that you're out here promoting.
So, a little over a year ago, I was diagnosed with a rare form of kidney cancer. When my dad and I found out my cancer currently does not have a cure, we decided to kind of be whimsical and go get the dream car.
Yeah.
So we went out and we got an R35.
Yeah. So first of all, that just doesn't happen like that.
Right.
So there's a little bit more behind this. So tell us about this stuff. How did you get there?
So, I mean, one day my dad and I were talking, we were having one of those talks that you would imagine, a father and a son would have, being in the position that I was, and he kind of was asking me if I had any goals down the road that I just wanted to, accomplish, and, I told him, one of my dreams is I just want to work hard enough and then eventually buy an R35.
Yeah.
I just, that is the car. Ever since, Fast and Furious.
I was going to ask.
Paul Walker's my man.
All right, I got it. So that was where that came from.
Yeah, that's where the GTR came from. And I'm a huge Skyline
fan.
Ready to roll.
So you saw that R32 that
loved the R32.
Yeah.
We're going to show you that R32. In fact, we're going to do a special episode on it.
Under 2 liters.
Yeah. So, then I told my dad, and he was just, let's just do it. Let's just go get the car. He's like, you'll daily drive it. It'll be awesome. Right when we got the car, had it stock, I put, I think, close to 10,000 miles on it in 2 months. I took it on a bunch of road trips. I was in that car all day, every day.
Yeah.
And then I had to go back up to school to the University of New Hampshire.
Okay.
And I'm in the business school there, and I was flying home for treatment back and forth, and I was missing some exams and stuff and having to make up work, and it just got stressful. So I wanted to figure out something where I could focus my time and do something a little more fun for myself. Yeah. So I had the idea to try to start a charity and then turn the car into a show car. And take it to events and spend my time driving it, raising awareness, and trying to raise some money for kidney cancer research. So I got in touch with a guy at a body shop near us, my buddy David Baker. And we started doing the build, and that was in January.
So before you go on though, tell us the inspiration for the build. So because this is, when you see this car, it is, and just in the 24 hours, 48 hours that I've been with you with this car, in fact, I ran into you on Friday when you were heading to the hotel. We didn't plan this, and I pulled in behind you, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This is right out of the movies, right out of a video game. So tell me about that.
I mean, when I was thinking about what I wanted the car to look like, and all that, I've always wanted an R35, but there's nothing I love more than I love wide bodies. And I was looking at Rocket Bunnies and Liberty Walks, and the Liberty Walks name is it's a great name in the car industry now. And I love what they do. I love cars that are people's personalities. I love how individual it is. And so we decided to do it. The orange paint is actually, kidney cancer awareness the color is orange. So I wouldn't really have an orange car otherwise. But it came out amazing.
Oh my gosh. So tell us about the paint job on this thing.
So the paint is it's one layer of gloss orange, which they actually color match to our logo.
Oh, nice.
So it's the same exact orange. And then there are 2 layers of gold pearl on it. So it changes a lot throughout the day.
I noticed.
In the different lights.
With clouds, exactly. And at night, it has a different look to it as well. It's unbelievable. It's literally like the car is shape-shifting.
Yeah, it's awesome. At night, it turns almost completely gold. Yeah, it's a beautiful paint job. It's awesome.
So tell us a little bit more about this charity, where it's been, where it's going, what your ultimate vision is. And then we're going to, what I do on the channel is these motivational videos, right? And so I want to kind of get into that a little bit because I think there's an amazing story, amazing opportunity to sort of raise awareness, but encourage people
Absolutely.
to, when they're faced with challenges, that you can either sort of take it laying down essentially, or you can do something very, very different and sort of channel this into something that's extremely positive, which is amazing.
Right. So I mean, it all started when I was thinking of the name for the charity. I thought of the motto first, which was "Built to Drive, Driven to Cure," and
which is a great motto still.
Yeah, it's still to this day is awesome. And so the name came from that, "Driven to Cure," and that means two things to me. I drive this car to raise awareness, to find a cure.
Yes.
But I also drive this car because, in a sense, it is a cure for me.
Yes.
It's a place where I can go and enjoy nothing but the car.
Yeah.
You just forget everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And, the charity, I really wanted to take, I was in a privileged position to be driving a car like this. And I wanted to take it and if I could help other people that are in a similar position, that will be in my position down the road, if I could help them now while I'm doing something that I've been privileged to be able to do, that's pretty amazing. So I'm just trying to make the best of, the position that I'm in. And you kind of got to do that when life throws things at you.
This is true. So again, all of us have challenges. They come across unexpectedly.
All different
types. And so, the car is an embodiment. The car, it represents something for you. You just said it. You kind of go there and you get away. What would you say to our viewers if, when faced with challenges, life-threatening or not, what would you say to them? What would be a couple of words of advice you would give to them to say, hey, you know what? No matter what comes at you?
So, first I would just take a step back, relax, really look at the position you're in, figure out what the bad is, and then try to figure out how you can make it better. There are always ways around that. You never have to focus on something because there can always be a different focus. You never have to focus on one thing that's bad. I don't have to focus on the fact that, I might only have 2 years of my working treatment when I can focus on I might have 2 years of affecting everyone I meet in a positive way just by having a positive attitude.
And that is an incredibly powerful message and goes well beyond. This is affecting other people. I think you're the kind of person that say, I can take something that affects me personally and make a huge difference and a greater impact on something that's well beyond me. Right?
Exactly.
And you can always find that in life, regardless of what you do.
Exactly.
So let's take the last couple of minutes and have you sort of walk us around this amazing thing that we do, this jaw-dropping. So let's take a walk.
Okay, so I guess first things first, the interior. The car was originally cream interior.
Yes.
So swapped it out with black panels, took out the seats, did racing seats, did the roll cage and harnesses. And then, let's see, so we did air suspension. So the tank's in the trunk. That's why the car looks so low right now. That's why the wheels are tucking.
Ridiculous, by the way. When I see you raise and lower this thing, when they tuck, you're like, what?
So engine-wise, we did full bolt-ons. So that's intake, injectors, full 4-inch header back exhaust. So the setup right now, there are no air boxes. The intakes come out to about here. 3-inch piping, and the intercooler, we did a race intercooler, which is huge. It's an ETS intercooler, and the setup's awesome. It takes up the whole grill.
That is, look at that.
Yeah, and it comes up all the way up here. It's wrinkle black, so it's kind of, it can be hard to see.
You don't see the upper part.
Right.
Yeah.
And it goes below the splitter.
Yeah. It goes below the splitter?
It goes below the splitter, and it's got about that much depth.
Holy cow. Wow. Okay.
But we haven't touched the transmission, and we haven't touched the turbos.
Okay.
But not touching the turbos, being a GTR, it spools faster.
I got you. And you're just walking around this, you see
How it changes color.
It is unbelievable.
Right.
The roof is very gold. Here you see the orange, and it's literally as you go from top to bottom.
Right.
It's almost as if it's feathered in. It's pretty amazing.
Exactly. And then so for wheels, we have RSV, RSF ones, 3-piece forged wheel,
What's the size?
insanely light. So the rears are 13 and a half. The fronts
13 and a half
fronts are
on the
12,
rear. And 12 and a half?
12 in the front. And they are lighter than Black Edition wheels by Rays, yeah.
Wow.
RBC Wealth Management and Mark of the Year for the cars are driven by this Longo Jr. and his team. They're raising money, of course, for our Pittsburgh.
So you can see when it's low, I mean, this thing sits on the ground.
Lotus Europa.
So let's walk around the back here and tell us about the back end, the wing.
So the Liberty Walk kit has two options. You can either get a duckbill spoiler or do the wing. I went for the wing. You got to get the attention. You just got to do it. It looks good. It matches the seats. It's very Japanese look. I love it. I'm a big fan.
South Carolina because he's
then,
going to
let's walk
Clemson
around
University and studying automotive engineer. And
So you got the big diffuser, rear diffuser, Liberty Walk kit. You can see the Speed by Design, full 4-inch titanium exhaust.
And we didn't talk about this. And in fact, you see me wearing the hat. Let's talk about the logo here.
So coming up with the logo, I was thinking of many different things. I was thinking of a car silhouette with a ribbon, and then I realized that if we just did letters, we could make it look just like the GTR logo. So, I mean, it came out awesome. I swapped the emblems.
Yes.
And I do get questioned about it.
Yeah.
People wonder, what's a DTC Nissan? You know.
Well, and then it's and then that actually then opens up the conversation.
Exactly.
So
it's a great conversation starter.
Yep.
We did get an awesome license plate, vanity tag.
So, I guess we can tell them about a
Fight
little
cancer.
bit. Yeah. Fight cancer. We'll make it PG.
Fight cancer.
Fight cancer.
Exactly.
So, listen, Andrew, this is awesome. It's great having you out here. I'm hoping that we get a chance again at some time this year to get together in one of the other shows. But guys, you got to go take a look at the foundation. Their website is
DrivenToCure.org.
Exactly, and great cause. Again, Andrew's really just such an inspiration here. It's great to have him on the channel and have him spend a couple of days with you at the Vintage Grand Prix. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.